and Juju for $30.
You can't beat that.
$30.
Can't beat that at all.
Yeah,
$30, bruh.
but
Easy call.
Georgetown play UConn that Saturday.
Yeah, but
I think it's women's.
them tickets was like 150.
I
Yeah,
think that's
I
women's.
peeped them.
Was it 150?
You going to the game?
When I checked, it was 150. We
Yeah,
gonna see Juju. We gonna be at
yeah,
that
we're gonna
game.
see you too.
We're
No, I'm talking
definitely
about
going.
the Wizards, Boston.
No, I'm
That's
not
next.
going.
That's the 22nd, Jarrell.
Yeah, I'm not going.
We going to the game. Why
That's
not?
dope. Yeah,
Come on,
I'm
man.
not going. Nah, I'm seeing the Wizards. They play the Knicks in December. I'm going to that.
Hey,
That'll be the first
Jarrell,
time I see them.
come see a top 5 player. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could
Yeah, no, shout out to
we
Taylor,
could
man.
talk about Banner Day. We could talk about Banner Day. I mean, it did happen. They raised the banner.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, salute, bro.
We can talk
Like I
about
don't got
Banner
no
Day.
Let me ask you
y'all
this:
looking
since
really
you
good
are a
though.
Wizards fan,
Absolutely.
what do you think of Poole this year? Because I kind of like how he playing this year.
He playing better. He playing more involved. His confidence is up.
Yeah.
And I think he feeding off the young guys' energy. Like they ready. They with it. Like I don't know if you saw Draymond. He was like, nah, Bub and Kaishan, they talk smack. Like
Yeah.
I'm with that. Like and SAR is developing. Like SAR is gonna be a good player. But I think Bilal, he had Olympic experience, you know, competing against the USA team in the championship game. Like, and he grew like 2 inches over the summer as well. So like he went from like 6'6", now he's 6'8", defending all
He
that.
almost like me, still growing.
Okay. But yeah, like and
Why you
at
don't
the rate
believe it?
he's playing, he's gonna be no, you didn't grow 2 inches. Pause. Like you gotta throw that in there. Just like you didn't do that over the summer. I seen you at G-Ho. You look the same from when I seen you in the summer. Like we not doing it.
I do not, but go ahead.
But no, we gonna be straight, man. The Wizards there, we're bad, but we're fun. Like our players are developing, we're losing, so that's what I want. Young players to develop, and hey, we lose, we can get a good pick. I'm cool.
Yeah, I like Koulibaly. He's still kind of
Bilal,
raw on
Bilal's
offense, but like some nights he looks like a pretty good player.
And then
but yeah, I like
defensively, he
Poole.
already came in.
I like Poole a lot just from the 22 finals with us. Like to me, he was the biggest reason they won. But he looked more like that player this year. Like you're saying, he kind of more chilled out. Feel like, I don't know, maybe the Draymond thing was a lot. But I specifically did watch that game too, just to see how he interacted. But like he was ready to go start the game. I think he kind of over it. So
yeah.
And he know his antics, Draymond antics, and what he gonna do, and all this, other stuff. Excuse me. Speaking of young players, let's just hit on Bronny James. What are y'all seeing from him? I mean, he did come in for the documentary with his father.
That's what it was for, bro.
Yeah, for the documentary, him coming in at the same time. But he just had a G League game, 6 points. I mean, are you hurt?
They said he had a 6 days of Christmas game. He had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Like, come on, dog. No, 5 turnovers.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
I said he had 5 assists in his life. Let's be serious right now.
Dang.
No, don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. But
we not.
I mean,
he could be right.
All right, that ain't a crazy here.
He's not right. We're again.
We include high school. We include high school.
So that's what I'm saying. High school.
What do y'all think
AAU,
of him like right now? Like you had.
He's not an NBA player. That's right now. Today, he's not an NBA player. He needs to develop. But the thing is, he should have never came out anyway. But you know, Bron propaganda and ooh, this is such a great moment.
Yeah,
you get what you get. Like that's.
You know what I say? He should be at the WoW with me.
He should be at USC.
For a spot.
Yeah.
That's real talk. I mean, he
definitely should still be in college, maybe high school.
Right? No. Do he let's be real? Did he belong on that sorry USC team? Did he even belong on that team?
Yes, he did. But the thing is, he had he almost died, and then he played, but he was nowhere near what he was in high school. And my thing is, if people really cared about his well-being, you come in off 6 months after you have a near what is it, his heart stop or something like that. So I think he should focus on that, be 100% and just play college ball. He's someone that's gonna he would have been one of them players that played all 3-4 years, got his game right, and then been like, hey, maybe he could stick around in the league now. I don't know, man. Because once Bron retired, we know how the story go. But hey, you know, shout out to black dads and all that good stuff. That's
I mean, I think it's a good moment for like we said, it's a good moment for the documentary. It's a good moment for history. But as far as him as a player, we talk about the player. Definitely not in the NBA RAM or league. He didn't look too terrible in the G League game. I mean, it wasn't like something that's outstanding. It's just like, dang, he had 17 points, you know, a nice stack line and things like that. You're not going to get that from him.
Can we get one of those?
I don't think you're going to get that from him.
A 3-steal game. Like, is he capable of doing that? I mean,
he's a decent defender. And he
based off of what?
Actively tries on defense. If you just look at him play,
defender,
he be getting blown by a lot.
Off ball or in transition, maybe.
I don't see him. Where is he a good defender? Everybody says this. I just ask everybody to kind of based off of what?
I don't have a particular play. Based off what I've seen of him, even growing up, he's never been the guy. He does things in a good way, but he doesn't do anything great. And when your dad's LeBron, who again has been blessed with incredible athleticism and he can do a lot of things great, that's what makes it so weird with Bronny. Like, Bronny does all the fundamental things. He doesn't have the killer instinct. Even in high school, I had a friend who was at Bronny came to the DMV for a high school game. My man was there. He was like, yo, Bronny did all the little things right, but he didn't do any wild things. He's not a wild player. But you don't have to have a wow factor to be in the NBA if you do all the little things right. My thing is he got to get up to speed in the NBA. That's a different level of basketball within itself. And I feel like it's going to take time for him to adjust, which is why the G League would be dope. But I don't see him dropping 22 points, 8 rebounds. I don't see him doing that, but he can be your 3-and-D guy and hit you maybe 4 or 5 points a game, maybe.
But when you hit on, you don't have to. Everybody has roles in the NBA.
Yeah,
but you can take Jeff T. He was a role player. You know, he had his moments in games. But let's go back to his high school stacks.
We can't compare him to Jeff Teague though. Jeff Teague
was an all-star.
I'm just talking about a role player in the NBA. And we go back to his high school.
He was a starting point guard.
We can go back to the killer moments when Jeff T killed, right? We can go back to the killer moments. We can go back to his killer moments in college.
It's a big gap, bro. In college, you know what I mean? A lot of people like to compare him to Patrick Beverly and stuff. I'm like, do y'all understand how much of killers these guys are? They ain't a killer in the NBA, but Patrick Beverly averaged 40 from a game in high school.
So I had one of my former coworkers. He was an anchor. Derrick may know him. From Chicago, and he grew up in the era of Derrick Rose. He knew of him or whatever. He was like, nah, the man in the city was really Patrick Beverly. And I was like, for real? He's like, bro, he was average 35, 40 a game. he couldn't be stopped. I'm like Patrick, and it's wild because
I've
it's
heard
like
this too.
Patrick Beverly was the bucket, but yeah, no, that's a true story for real.
for sure.
Yeah, I've heard a
Um,
lot of people thought that he was going to be the one instead of Rose, which sounds crazy today, but I heard that exact same story.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
again, I think,
yeah.
like, to me, my thing with this, and I'm only crucial over Bronny because call it what you want, but this kid just made more money than we all four of us may ever see in our lives. And he made it because
He already had that money. That's the thing
no,
that
no,
doesn't
no,
make
that's my
sense.
point. But listen, but now somebody that may need it, like the brother sitting here, you won't get it because somebody who didn't need it and really don't deserve it, now he getting it. You know, I just think that's kind of
I
like
mean,
it's weird. He a professional now, man. You get critiqued like all the other professionals. My thing a lot, and you're right. He went through the
yeah,
cardiac arrest and stuff. To me, it just made too much sense to still stay in college where you can kind of be tucked away, and this
correct,
won't be a big thing, as
correct.
big a thing. But like you said, it's like his father just fast forwarded this so he could do this, and like now they just kind of leave your son just kind of high and dry. It's just the way they did it. I agree. It's just like, why would y'all do this like this? I don't know.
it's more so
It's
like he don't have a decision on his life. He
yeah.
got to do what Papa want to
You
do and
don't.
do it for do everything. Just like, all right, let him be a child, let him be a student. I mean, let him develop in college, make some friends, be a regular human and a regular son, and then let's do this. We
That's gonna
know
be
he gonna
Bryce, and
we know
yeah,
he gonna get to the NBA sooner or later because of the influence and what you got going on, things like
It
that.
ain't like he was about to
But
retire either.
is this? Hey, that's what I'm about to say. Is this a moment that what LeBron's saying? All right, it might be over after this year. He said in the starting five that he's not gonna let people know. Could this be the moment where like, all right, this is it.
that's not
I
true,
got the
man.
I got the
LeBron
last
has let
piece of
us
the
Right.
know
Thank you,
documentary and stuff
Jarrell.
like
everything
that.
since he was 18. But all right,
Well, we know he don't want to go home. We know that he like being
You
on.
know he getting a farewell. He gonna get two farewell too.
He like the
absolutely.
he like the fans being in his face and talking
And
to
he
him.
deserve it. He deserve it.
He
He
deserved
deserve
it.
that. But at the same time,
Yeah,
to me, don't let your son, who is still a kid, don't let us remember him for this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of messed up. To me, it's just like it don't even really look like he enjoys playing a lot. It doesn't. It looks like he likes to play video games, but it don't really look like to me if he's had this kind of access to I mean all things, but all things basketball for sure it just feel like his development, if he really wanted to be a ball player, should be kind of past where we're at right now. Like he kind of do miss, he do some small things, but he kind of misses on a lot of things where it's like it don't look like you play ball a lot. Like it should come with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all see that, but
It's definitely you can say it a little bit.
K
What is it,
Dub,
Gator? What is it?
Nah, I mean, my thing with LeBron, like I said, LeBron kind of has like a spotless career on and off the court. I think with this, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people on TV they was just like supporting LeBron and things like that. But I mean, let's go back to like one of the original fathers. I feel like it shines light on LeVar. Like people gave LeVar so much flack and try to like trash his sons, and it's like real talk. I mean, two out of three was
he
still
got
even
him
the third.
there.
All three was. I mean, even the third one still was decent to make it to the G League.
Rightfully draft. Right. The
And
third one is a high level basketball player.
yeah,
Right.
even though like I said, like the smallest one, Lamelo, of course. I mean, Lamelo's the best. But yeah, Leangelo still has a jumper. I think better than Bronny. And like I said, Lonzo just got hit with the injury bug. But I just feel like they just, the way how he pushed for his sons and things like that. And, to get them to the league, people gave him so much flack. And it's like, and the one thing I just hate when people don't spin the block. When people just make predictions and things like of that nature and never like we never come back around to like say, hey, this is what you said back then, and hold them accountable. So now the Levar's been quiet ever since Stephen A. and Molly try to bury him and stuff. But um,
Like
I
with
was like,
everybody else.
yeah. So, but I still think that like I said, I'm just saying with LeBron, they could have went another route. He could have played another league, but maybe I think this is just more based on LeBron's age. His career dwindling down. This is the best opportunity to get him in the draft. And like I say, hey, look, who can show you better than Pops? I don't like, but I also could tell, like, are you really going to give him that NBA experience? The fact that he's only playing home games, he's not going to even play away games, is kind of just weird at that
Hold
point.
on,
Like,
what?
I was told that he's only going to be playing home games in the G League.
Yeah, he only
He's not
plays home games in the
home
G
games.
League, no road
Yeah,
games. No,
no
that's
road
crazy.
Why?
games. Like I said, he's just trying to shelter him. I don't know.
Like, this
But like
ain't weird. This ain't weird.
it was weird. But they can say,
It's
oh, it's the
weird, but hey,
it's the
the
it's the
powers
health.
that be, it's above our pay grade.
Yeah,
You
LeBron
can't play
runs
a
the
road game now.
like I said, when you watch the five, watch the five, and they,
Yeah,
his
but
man,
this is
yeah, his management tries to say like he doesn't run, he doesn't have a say. This is clearly like this is just goes down on a list of things that LeBron has to say. He pulls strings, like he can do what
right.
he want, when he want, however he want. He can literally say, "Hey."
Bro, they said when he got drafted, if he gets drafted to any other team other than the Lakers, he's going to like overseas to play ball.
Exactly. It's
If
just
that's not
crazy.
collusion, I don't know what is.
So that's what I'm saying.
Nothing
I
somebody
would have,
else is
I would
figuring
have drafted him just so he can go over there.
out. Thank you. Like,
Mm.
yo, to me, like
You-
the integrity of the NBA to me
And
was
then
that, like,
I would have had the rights to it.
if that right there, what you saying, if that's true, it's like,
But
come
he's gonna
on,
pull.
man.
He's literally gonna pull. But like I said, it just comes to the powers that be. When you've got this credit, you have this credibility that you have. You got this resume. He's gonna pull a goddamn Tom Brady out of it. He's gonna retire, and next season going straight to being a owner in Vegas. It's like I was like the fact that like. Side note, the fact that Tom Brady can sit here and call games and then sit here and be an owner doesn't make no goddamn sense. Like I'm like he has insight. They're like, oh, he can't be at no meetings. You don't think them people talk? He's gonna have insight on everybody, and it's stupid. Like it's stupid as shit that they have him still calling games, and they sat here and trashed Greg Olson. Shouts out to Greg, but they they gave
He
they
was good, wasn't he?
yeah, Greg was good. Greg was actually Brady
He
don't need to be
was.
calling games. Brady don't need to call games, bro. He just needs he could be like he can do what Bill Belichick and Peyton Manning do, that boring ass shit. Just talk
Yeah, it
about
is kind of boring with
Don't
Belichick.
diss,
yeah,
don't diss Peyton,
yeah.
bro.
That shit
Don't
He
is
diss
made it
Peyton.
trash.
boring.
Peyton been
That
cooking.
Peyton
It's
and his
not,
brother,
bro.
Peyton and
Peyton,
Eli are great, but yeah, they
Peyton,
all toned down with Bill.
Belichick and Peyton is you don't even watch that. Nobody watches that. That's like
No.
old man. That's like old men that watch the Weather Channel. That's all they watch to sit
Didn't
here
they
and
have like Kevin Hart on there for a while?
what on that show? Which
Nah,
On
one?
the with
not
Peyton? Oh, that's
not
the
on the
basketball one.
Bill
He on the
show. Yeah,
basketball, the hoop
No,
stream.
this is
yeah.
like this comes on after this comes after Pat McAfee. Like that's you change that after that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when they do the games because they be having
No,
Bill on there during the games, like on
yeah, during
ESPN
the
two or
games,
whatever.
but like on the weekdays, like 2 o'clock is boring
Oh, I
TV.
didn't know
Like
that.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
breaking down film. That's
they're
what
breaking
people
out
who love
film.
the game,
Oh
bro.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Nobody watch.
I
Even
I
if
didn't
you
know
love
that.
the game,
coaches are
you
not watching
gonna
that.
watch that.
Nobody loves the game the way Belichick tells it is trash. He's boring. He's
No,
just
if you watch Belichick on NFL films, bro, inside the NFL, Belichick be cooking, bro. Like, just if you really love the game, it's actually a
okay.
dope watch. But yeah,
I hear you. Everybody
Just
took.
how he breaking down film and things like that. I mean, who wouldn't want to get inside of Bill
he's the
Belichick
greatest
head
football
just to
coach
see?
ever. Yes, I want to hear
You know
how
what I
he
mean?
breaks down my team. Like, that's important.
He's the greatest football
He's at
coach
the
ever.
greatest.
Uh oh.
I
He's the
got 8 rings as
greatest.
a head coach. I
He
got
couldn't
8 rings, bro. I'm the greatest defensive coordinator ever.
Sound like
what
Ever, bro.
greatest
Like,
sound like
defensive
Greg Popovich
ever.
to me.
What? Man, you better
so
start.
who coached
Hey,
Lawrence Taylor? Who
bro,
coached
stop,
Lawrence Taylor, bro?
bro, stop,
Who
bro,
coached
stop,
Lawrence Taylor?
bro, stop,
Who
bro,
coached
stop.
him?
That was a
What do you
segment to go into
mean?
that. But
Hey,
Cocaine?
look, we had a whole discussion about this today, K Dub.
hold on,
Man,
hold on,
look,
hold on, hold on. I mean,
Come on,
since we
bro.
on NFL, you got your jersey on. Bryce Young 2-game winning streak.
Woo.
That ain't no Bryce Young jersey.
bro,
I know
bro, no, hold
that. We
on,
know who
look,
that is.
time out. All right, look. So
Are you happy?
no. So look, I'm one of the people like I'm not satisfied. I'd say this
Thank
right
you,
here.
K Dub.
I have to look at the silver lining. A man once said positivity over everything, and so
I did.
Number one
so
damn pick.
yeah. Hey, look. So look, this is what I have to say. In terms of, it's because everybody tries to. They've been trash and say we are the worst team in the league, and I can tell you this right now. No, we are not. And I can tell
You're
them
not.
currently, and I can also say, and I can say future wise, because guess what? We're not Cleveland. We're not Jacksonville.
Yeah,
We're
not
not the
the
Cowboys.
yeah, not
And
the
we're not the Giants. Because guess what?
Saints.
We're not the Saints. Because guess what? We are not signing no 360 deal. We are not tied to nobody. We can, that's what makes us great. These guys have $100 million quarterbacks that they are
Yep.
tied to for the next 4 years. They are strapped in cash. While we can go trade and make assets. The coach. I'm very hard on. I still refer to him as Dave, because he's just being an average ass coach. But Dave is actually
Very
starting to get
safe.
some. Dave is actually. I'm not gonna give him his last name. I'm not gonna call him Canales. No, no, that's giving respect. That's giving respect. His name is Dave. So as for Dave, I was very hard on him because he had this he came into it with like a pedigree with that he's changing around quarterbacks, and the first time he links with them, and I wasn't seeing it with Bryce. But you know what? One good thing about a coach is it's not about, oh, I need all this talent. You see, all this talent in the world to be a good coach. You take what you have and you amplify it to the 100th degree and make it the best you can. That's what makes Mike Tomlin so great. He didn't have Russell, but guess what? I throw in Fields, and you know what? We're gonna exploit it to the best, and we're gonna keep it rolling. So he knows he looks at what we got. Hey, you can't put no parlays on Bryce to hit 175 yards, even
I
100.
hit a parlay with him though.
What? With what?
That
With what?
what was that? The two touchdowns. What was that? The Denver game.
Oh,
Right, he got it on like the last play of the game. He got it. He
you
got it.
different. Oh, I know you ain't put no more than
um,
$5 on that because
It was like $10. It was like
you.
I won. What did I win? Like $70, I think.
I'm about to say two touchdowns,
Two passing
He's
touchdowns.
up,
Right.
he's up and
Two.
coming. He's on the trajectory.
But like I said, he looks at the team. He says, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna get. We made a bunch of bad trades.
He do adjust. He does
Hey,
adjust.
yes, get some receive. We're gonna work with the young receivers. Hey, we gonna run Chuba till we die.
Now,
Chuba. Hey,
now Kato, let me ask you this.
mhm,
Now you say they made a bunch of bad trades. I kind
yeah,
of agree with that.
definitely.
Now, when you say too, we're not one of the worst teams in the league. We're not the worst team, but that's debatable. And I say that because
you're not the worst, no.
I don't think we can really gauge how bad a lot of the players are because one player is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think with the Jonathan Mingo and stuff, is like
No,
he
Mingo was
wasn't
trash.
very good, but
Mingo was
like
trash. He was
say what?
garbage. Mingo was garbage.
He was garbage, but I feel like the quarterback was equally garbage. So it was kind of like it's kind of hard to gauge the talent that you
I
got.
so no,
Now we think Cuba Hubbard is good. Like, have we been saying that the last few seasons?
no. I never said no. Chuba's not bad. I never said Chuba was
But
good.
he looks really good now. Why?
No, we just like because he's gotten no Chuba. Because the thing about Chuba, his downfall last year, he just wasn't a pass catching back. He's improved on that, and like I said, he's actually
And the
like
fumbling.
and guess what? And he's gotten patience on running through the holes. In terms of Mingo, you can see with Andy Dalton, he still couldn't do anything. He was dropping passes like it
He
was
does
hitting him.
drop. I mean, he's
He
not
was
very good.
he was just dropping passes. He wasn't breaking away. It was time for him to go. I don't know why we drafted him. So, but in terms of that, like I said, I'm looking at other teams.
I don't
What
like the
makes
other guy either.
who
Big Country.
you don't like that? You don't like Leggett? Leggett's
Xavier.
pretty good.
He
Yeah.
just.
Yeah,
But what
Xavier
we
is
did to
tough.
get him again, it's like
Hmm.
say what? Oh, he
He
just
tough.
not. He just don't. He just don't look like he gonna probably be a number one guy, which is okay.
I
But
think I think with his athleticism, I think that's the part where Bryce comes into play. Where I'm like, he's still catching balls, catchable balls. He's just like, he's not giving you that breakaway like yak. Yeah, but I mean, I think his time is coming. Like I said, just give him some more time on that part. But in terms of everything else, like I said, defense is being manageable. But like to these other teams, like I don't understand Jacksonville. You just signed
do we
Jacoby.
move on from him?
Who? Bryce? It
No,
depends. What
no,
do we? I don't
no,
think so. I don't think
no.
so. Because it's
Okay,
like,
not necessarily move on. Do you bring a serious competition in for
yes,
him?
yes,
Serious competition, like
yes.
you might not play.
I wouldn't waste a draft pick on
No.
somebody. I would bring somebody in and maybe
Mhm.
some legit backup. I mean, Jameis Winston might be available or something like that. Bring somebody in that you
But
can
that's
kind
just
of
a stopgap, hoping that he may be
yeah,
better.
but you build, and then if not, then you try to get that draft pick later
I said we
on. I
keep.
mean,
I said we build
Manning
everything like
might come out in a couple years, but
we
try to get Travis Hunter or somebody like that.
we are kind of like in that Falcons era right now where we're gonna build everything else but the QB. Everything's gonna improve. The offense is gonna improve. The defense is gonna improve to the point where it's like, all right, it's really the QB at this point. We just need to go ahead and go buy one. Go bring in get a somebody. Who
Yeah,
needs
but I'm like, and Jarrell can test this. Look how they quarterback, and I didn't think he was gonna be that good, but that dude is gonna be top 3 MVP at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Look how he changed their team in a season. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I thought we were getting with this guy.
No.
We should have got.
We have a better organization than you guys do, and that's the difference.
Whoa.
Now you do. Now you do.
Right.
Currently, that's what matters. We're talking about
I
now,
mean, you're
right?
right. You're right though. Their owner is terrible.
New ownership, new GM, new coach.
We're kind of what y'all used to be.
And we got a good coordinator. That matters, bro. You look at what the Bears got.
Y'all literally was on some Diddy shit. I'm surprised they ain't pulled out the tape that came out with Diddy in the stadium.
2024. We not worried about the past this year, bro.
That's what I tell you. Now everybody sees
this year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now
all the fans are coming out. Now people can rejoice and
we hit on everything. That's what matters.
Now you're seeing the difference in Washington, and now people have to.
But that quarterback
on.
They played to their strengths.
Really put them on their radar.
They played to their strengths.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
Okay. So
he covers a lot.
And then also we did like I said, I don't understand. Like I said, why we make those like Deontay Johnson. That was we bring him in and then you trade him.
Thank you. I didn't understand that either.
That was
stupid. It's like you just gave him what he wanted.
So we don't stand on any decisions that we do make. Also, I think with Bryce, why we have to give him another chance is because the first year that was a whole cluster. That was a whole clusterfuck. Come to find out, Frank Wright didn't choose none of his staff. That was straight ownership. They picked all his coaches. So it's like nobody was on the same page. And like I said, with us this year,
when does that ever work though? Like, why do people still do stuff like that? Like, why would they think that would work?
Because ownerships, they want the credit.
They want the power.
That's like look at the Cowboys right now. It's all ego,
Jerry make an excuse, every excuse in the book about why he didn't sign.
Other than him,
yeah, he paid everybody. Now, like I said, he's strapped in. They locked in for life with Dak and all that.
Let him cook, bro.
I'm not feeling Bryce. I guess they're gonna give him another year because we gotta give him another year.
So who would you want? You want Cam? You want Shador? Who are you looking at?
I would love Shador. I don't think Shador would play here. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I would love it. I mean, just anybody with some type of or somebody that to seriously come in and see what this kid had. To me, just too small, man. Like I feel like he is a bad injury away. You know what I'm saying? Not to say a lot of players not, but he's just really little dude.
But these last couple of games I'm watching, I'm seeing him like he's making great passes. Like the first couple games.
How many yards he throw for the last game?
It was
127.
127 yards.
But it was a Chuba day when Chuba gave.
How much did he throw for the week before that?
Chuba had 28 carries and 153 yards.
He still
it was some drop passes, but what were we 130 something yards? Like that is crazy.
He had 171 week before that.
If your receivers are not catching it, what you expect? Like I said, he's making. Like I said,
the Giants have a really good defense for what it's worth.
And what I'll tell you this, he's not a deer in headlights. Them first couple games, he was a deer in headlights. He was just like
the first couple games this year or last year. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's insane too that you are still a deer in the headlights starting your second season. Like that was kind of it was egregious. It was egregiously bad.
We have to understand this. Look, there's mistakes being made everywhere. Like I said, we rushing quarterbacks. We're not giving them time to sit and just watch somebody else play. Like I said, Peyton Manning was trash his first season, garbage. Like
no. Didn't he break the damn touchdown record for rookies his first year?
No, he has the interception record still, bro. Still to this day.
I understand, but he broke the touchdown record for rookies his first year, right? Like we can't just gloss over that. Like to me, that's a flash. What you want to see from he threw more touchdowns than any rookie quarterback. Let's not gloss over that. Yes, he threw interceptions,
he threw more picks than any other rookie quarterback.
But look how his career turned out. Look how his career. But look how his career turned out.
He is an outlier.
Not his first year.
But I'm still saying, you have to give quarterbacks at least, try to give them at least 2 years under the same system. Like, just try that at least.
Correct.
So I mean, let's do that. Like I said, good coaching is working to your strengths. We control the ball, we control the rock. Like I said, we just try to control the tempo on that. And then, like I said, make sure he just makes the right reads. And also, like I said, the play calling as
You
well.
sound like Jake Del Home, man.
Well, no. Whoa.
He's not Jake Delhomme, bro.
No, he's not Jake Delhomme.
Right. He's not even Jake Del Home. You're right.
The Jake Delhomme offense was run, throw it up to Steve. Run, throw it up to Steve. That's what that was.
Throw it up the moose. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
That's all that was.
Final.
And hopefully the shortest man on the field is going to just somehow come down with it. So that's what that offense was.
Really? Really? That's what we go with? Just throw the ball in the air? Come on now. All right, so let me ask you this. What flashes do y'all, this is like the Bronny thing, especially with Jarrell, how you answer these questions.
This is not the Bronny. No. We are not saying Bryce is
see that he does well?
His decision making is getting better.
Definitely Bryce not in the Bronny situation.
His decision making.
His decision making, like,
yeah, definitely. Now you're going off athleticism, of course.
Making the right reads, bro.
He's not Kyler Murray. He's not short and fast.
We know that.
We know that. Like I said, but guess what? Look.
That's it. That's all y'all got. He makes the right reads.
His accuracy is pinpoint.
That's important, bro.
He's zipping the ball in there. He's getting it to.
He's very accurate. He's going through
within 5 yards.
He's fine.
No, he's actually Like, I'm talking about 10, 15 yards. He's putting it in the hands. Real talk. So I'm just trying to say, look.
We traded 2 drafts. This dude is #1 pick.
Look, I'm not.
I haven't seen one game where I'm like, God damn, that's a #1 pick right there. I ain't seen one game like that in a year and a half. You should see. How many should we have seen? Be honest.
We can talk about another #1 pick, Caleb Williams. And what we saw from him right now.
They're in the toilet bowl right now.
We could have this conversation. So Caleb from here, he's from PG, man. So I'm a rock with Caleb. The Bears are failing him. They didn't give him real rap. They didn't give him an O-line. And then hear me out. The
Bears, you see flashes with Caleb. Caleb looked like he can play NFL quarterback.
He has the talent, but when the Bears had an option to get Cliff Kingsbury, who was his college OC, they said no and get Shane Waldron. Come on, dog. His scheme is trash, bro.
But Cliff didn't want to go there anyway. Cliff signed with the Raiders, and then Magic brought him down to the Commanders. Yes.
Hold on. No.
Yes, that's what happened.
Cliff, they turned down Cliff for Shane. That's stupid. #1. Number 2.
So you blaming it on the coaches? Can we blame Bryce on the coaches too?
Yeah. He's had 3 coordinators in 18 months. That's horrible, bro.
So we can blame Bryce on that.
That's horrible.
So we don't need to see flashes right now. We don't need to see none of that. So all of that goes out the way.
Bad coaching, it's hard to overcome that.
I guess not.
It's hard to overcome that.
So we can do it for one player, but not the other.
But listen, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Caleb is still in a better situation than Bryce is. Term offensively,
correct,
because he a better player.
No, receivers, running back.
He is a better player, but also there's more rounded weapons.
Yeah, I'm saying like the Bears ain't 10 times better than the Panthers. Like everybody give me the wide receiver that we had here for some years. He's okay. He's good.
DJ more solid, bro.
So I'm just looking at 93, 174, 157, 131, 120. These are the yards he's thrown for. The last 3 games, he has not put no touchdowns on the board.
He hasn't.
Yeah, team is.
What about this? What's the 4 games before that?
He's throwing under 54%. It's no much difference.
What's the 4 games before that?
His best game was the Colts.
He was cooking before that. Before
4 games before them 4, he was playing very well.
Yeah, he was cooking. Yeah, well, Jacksonville.
Come on, read the numbers. Like, come on.
226, 304, 4 touchdowns. Like, this is Jacksonville,
4
Carolina.
touchdowns.
Jacksonville, Carolina. Like I said, Colts 363, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, hey, look, kind of like the Saints and the damn who we played last week.
Who?
Who the Panthers played last week?
You just played the Giants.
The Giants and the Saints, like they down there too now.
Well, the Saints, we thought the
No,
Saints
the
were somebody.
Giants
We
are a
thought,
better defense than everyone you just named just now.
yeah,
They
definitely.
might be a better defense, but they're not a better team because
They're
they're
not
2-8.
might be. They're a better defense, bro.
What's their record?
Come on, dog.
Well, what's their
They're
record?
2-7 because Daniel Jones exists, bro. Like, let's not
Hey,
do
look,
that, bro.
y'all got a weird thing of
Y'all really trying to
blaming
make me
the
react.
whole team on one person or one
Trying to make me
coach or
react.
one coordinator.
I'm
Like,
not trying to do that.
sometimes you're just not good. Daniel Jones is another guy. He ain't never been good. He ain't never shown no
I
flashes.
That
agree.
GM,
They
that
should have
GM
been
getting
moved
fired.
on.
That GM is getting fired. They got him on. They got him.
I think, hey, look, I'll say this. I think
Giants
Daniel
are a
Jones is
quarterback
better
away
than
from being
Bryce
scary,
Young.
bro.
You said what?
No,
I
he's
think
not.
Daniel Jones
No,
has
he
shown
is
more
not.
flashes than
No,
Bryce
he is
Young.
not. Stop. See,
What,
this is
running the ball?
dog.
Running the
Y'all
ball?
see,
You talking about running the ball?
y'all
Like
gotta stop with this.
How
going
many?
up the
You
field?
about to
Yeah,
Hey,
make me react.
that's
For real.
that's
Well,
Like,
Daniel Jones been in the league what 5-6 years,
yeah.
right?
What?
he probably thrown
6
3 or 4
years,
touchdowns
bro.
before.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Hold
Fam,
on.
only
He,
against the
Okay,
Commanders.
Bears
All
offense
right,
through 9
bro.
games,
He's about
down
to.
in points,
Who Bryce
down
done
in
it
total
against?
yards, down in offensive
Who
TDs,
Bryce done it
down
against?
in third down percentages. Sunday
That's right.
they were 1 for 14 on the third down. He was sacked 9 times. He has a 38 QBR right now in the NFL. 38. He ain't playing lights out. He ain't playing nothing better. Like, come on, stop.
You talking about Daniel Jones?
You
yes,
talking about
sir.
Caleb Williams?
Oh, Caleb Williams. I mean,
Yeah.
nah, he's not right now, but he has
I'm gonna
shown flashes, man.
I'm
The
gonna
dude
tell
can
you.
play
From
I'm gonna
what
tell
I
you
saw
this.
against the Commanders, because I was at the game and I
on
shot
all
the game,
levels.
I saw maybe 1 or 2 plays where he showed a flash. I'm sure you got that in Bryce
The
Young.
last 2 drives were his
Yeah,
best
that's what I was.
drives. Everything
You're right.
before that, he
Last
was
2 drives.
horrible.
Everything from that, you running around. He's holding the
Was
ball. He's on the
awful.
ball.
I agree.
That's some of the 6 seconds in the NFL. You can't do that. Once he go after
Yeah.
that one read, he's moving. He's moving. He's getting out of there, and then he's struggling, doing all this
He's
other
not
stuff.
comfortable, and the scheme doesn't help him play to his strengths. You got to have a good synergy with your coordinator, which the Bears definitely don't have. So,
Can I say
oh
something real
well.
quick? Just refer back to your boy and Daniel Jones. This is Daniel Jones' 6th season, and I just want to just read you
60.
some numbers. Season number
Keep
6. 26.8, 17.1, 16.8, 33.9, 40.2. These are some of his QBRs for the games. This man has literally went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games without throwing a touchdown. 0 goose eggs in these games. That's your boy Daniel Jones. That's your guy. This is in his 6th season. Bryce is only in what? Season number 2? Come on now.
So,
Let's cut it out.
so my point
Cut it
here
out.
is that's not
Uh-uh.
my guy. But I hope, I hope and pray that Bryce plays 6 seasons. That's not a joke, Jarrell. You can drop back. I hope the motherfucker plays 6 years in the league. Nobody up here would bet that, would take that parlay with me.
Crazy.
He's not gonna
Nobody.
be in the league.
Hey, look,
He's not,
how many games already in Bryce's career he ain't thrown a touchdown? Like, what are we doing? You don't think his QBRs are that low? You want? Do I need to look on my phone and pull his little numbers? It's been 2 years. I got it, but his
season
numbers are
2,
worse.
season 6. Season 2, season 6.
Right.
That's
Hey, look. But after
Hold up, hold
season
up, hold up.
2 and after
Wait up.
season 2, they about
All right.
he probably
I
lower than
guarantee.
your
Wait,
boy. He actually got another
We
contract.
can
He's still the
we can
quarterback
all
Harper,
agree on that Jaden Daniels is
Harper,
the best rookie right now. We can all agree on
by
that.
far.
Drake May has played well his last couple of years, which came
Dang.
with both of them. So we can all agree on Jaden Daniels should be rookie of the year. Could be in the MVP conversation, but I think it's probably like
I
4 or
think it's
5
just
guys
clearly
that's kind of
Lamar.
over there.
Yeah,
So,
but Jaden's the best right now. Best rookie for sure.
oh, definitely.
By far.
Mhm.
I wonder how high he gonna finish in MVP. You know they ain't gonna give it to him, but he should definitely be on that finalist list.
Yeah, I think. I mean, Thursday will be another good test. Obviously,
Be a
Cowboys too. They
great
haven't
test.
played the Cowboys yet. But from what I saw from Jaden Daniels, from game 1, which he was just a shell of himself, nervous, had to get all that stuff out, and until now, I mean, this is like a 360. I mean, now he's making reads. He's getting the ball out. He's actually him and Terry's got a report now. I mean, they hitting that deep ball like crazy. Now he's learning how to slide. Earlier he wasn't sliding like that. That's why he had the rib injury. Now he's learning. All right, this ain't that. Get out of bounds
That's
and
not even
going to
true,
that.
but okay.
That was true. How did he
I
get
mean,
hurt?
No, he slid. He slid backward. Like if you're sliding and someone is tackling you from behind, and then he flipped over. That's how he got the wrist injury from sliding. So
I mean,
let's not do that, bro.
this schedule. I mean, your schedule, like
He was
Commanders.
he. Everybody talked about him not sliding. He had to slide. He had the
And he
slide
got
issue
injured from
earlier.
sliding.
He had the slide issue earlier. Like, come on, was it not an issue? Yes or no?
You
Because
said
everybody on the radio was talking about it.
I don't mean they right, but I'm saying the
Okay.
injury came from him sliding and he got tackled from behind, right? We can go
Yeah,
pull up the play.
I don't think he slid on that play, but whatever. He got hurt. He got a
We
rib
could put
injury.
money on that right
Uh,
now.
so
We could
Oh,
put whatever you want on that.
oh,
I don't think he slid. So
oh. Derek not taking the bet.
The
Oh,
magic word, right?
what we betting?
Derek,
He came with confidence
We could put
too.
money right
put 50
now.
on it. He ain't putting 50.
This is the Panthers game.
Continue. Continue.
Nah,
All
he won.
I'm gonna say this, like, I think that what it's, I'm glad, y'all got y'all, y'all got your little swag, y'all got your spirit now. Y'all make the playoffs.
It's cool.
Y'all definitely made it because your schedule favors y'all. Y'all not play, like I said. All things what it's going to come down to now. You're starting to see is can they beat playoff perennial teams? Can y'all actually
We
win in
should have
those
won
games?
yesterday, but
Hey
that we
man,
was
Russ.
fugazi in that.
Hey, Muscle Russell, he back. Hey, look, he already. Hey,
He
look, he
balling.
talk.
That pissed me
He ain't even talk.
off.
He ain't even talk about y'all. He talking about baby number 5. He ain't worried about y'all. But what I'm saying to say is like, we gonna see like y'all play the Eagles twice coming up. And then after that, and then it's pretty much the Falcons. After that, everything else is a win. Titans, Saints, Cowboys. Those are easy dubs. So, like I said, I think y'all will be a first round team and then probably get knocked out and then come back next season, even better. But we'll see where y'all go. I mean, like I said, now y'all making that jump for Lattimore. I mean, hey, look, I've been there. When the teams got it got some umph to it. You feel like, hey, let's go ahead and put all the eggs in it. We did it. We did it one time. It didn't work out for us, but hey, that's neither here. Who was that cornerback?
I mean, I
Who do
think
we bring in? Who do we bring in? What's the corner name? From the
Oh,
Patriot, Gilmore. We brought in
Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. Yeah,
Stephon Gilmore.
yeah. We
I
were
mean,
4-2.
nah,
We
it
were, we
didn't
were,
work out because we didn't make
we
the
were,
playoffs today.
we were 4-2. They thought Sam Darnold was next Peyton Manning, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, but like I said, y'all do your thing, make it to the playoffs. I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for y'all. I wish Ron could
I'm
have been the
happy
coach.
for us too.
Yeah, I love this for y'all. I really do. I love this for
The
y'all.
Commanders.
Commanders.
Listen, you tell me how much you
Left
want to
hand
put on
up,
it. All right,
baby.
you tell me how
You
much
got.
you want to put on it since you're so
Oh,
confident, sir.
What do you mean? I said 20. K-Dub said 50. I ain't putting no 50.
I know. Usually,
Ain't it?
Yeah, I said
no,
20.
I mean, the minimum 50 with me, but I mean, I
yeah.
know if you said whatever, didn't you?
I did say whatever, but I'm gonna put 20. I'm not putting 50.
Let's put
The
30.
fact that I'm betting, K-Dub will tell you first. I don't
Let's put 30.
He hemorrhaging over here.
Yeah, what's up?
30.
Dap ain't
You
gonna
know,
bet.
inflation.
Inflation.
Inflation. Nah, I could take a quick 20 because I know. But anyway,
All right,
like we
flip
could.
that
I
20.
mean,
Flip that 20. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute.
that's fine.
I'm gonna pull up in a minute.
I don't
Anybody
bet for
got
no.
anything else to say about the rookies?
In NFL, no.
Just the quarterbacks,
Not
what you
really.
saw from them. I mean, obviously they all doing pretty well. I mean, some struggling than others, but I mean that happens.
What y'all think of Bo Nix?
As long as they're learning from it.
Bo's cool. Bo's
He's
doing
not
better
bad.
than I thought he would, and I
Yeah.
think him and Sean Payton they got a synergy, and that's helping. And he got a really good defense, so that also helps.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna work with Sean Payton either, but it
I
seemed
think
like it.
something. I mean, I think Jarrell might have was trying to hit on it. What Peyton does with Bo is make it easier for him to get completions out. Is what Bear's not doing with Caleb. Like the layups. I
Correct.
mean, when you have a coach like NBA coach, you want to get easy buckets for your guys and kind of get them confidence. I think that's what Bo was getting in Denver, which obviously he got a great coach in Sean Payton, but Caleb's not getting there. Hopefully, I mean, obviously he gonna go through another coach and transition to another OC because I think the coach came out today and said some stuff is supposed to be changing. So we'll see what happens, and hopefully down the line we'll see a difference in Chicago. But right now it's a whole mess. What y'all think about Vince Carter jersey getting retired? That's funny.
It's awesome, man. It's well deserved.
Anytime I think about the jersey retirement, I think of Drake and DeRozan. They was wilding out at that game. I don't even know if y'all know, but that was entertaining. But I mean, it was dope. He deserved it.
Yeah, he's the greatest player, most important player in that franchise's history. When I was a kid, my favorite player was Vince Carter. So like to see that full circle, like that's a cool moment.
Oh, for sure.
And he's the new meme too, so that's fire. So yeah,
the crying joint.
Is it the crying
joint?
He's
definitely gonna use that.
Somebody put
him
like
praying like this.
Yeah, somebody put like when hood people go to church. Somebody put like when hood people go to church and put like some church music underneath. Now it's really dope. I mean, being a Carolina fan, being from Carolina, I mean, you know, we want to see the best for our guys going into the NBA. But just having him and his cousin in that moment, and you know, them early years at Toronto, competing, getting to the playoffs, and having that team, and then obviously his career and what he's done. And he played. Didn't he play like 20 plus years too?
22, 4 decades. Years.
So
only player.
It was dope. And something that, I mean, obviously the Hall of Fame kind of deal could be questionable, but for that team to do that for him, I think it was good for Vince.
Do y'all feel, and Jerrell, this is your favorite player, so I know what your answer would be. Do you feel like he underachieved in his career?
Yes and no. Like he
was
had
the talent
injuries
he
too.
was, I guess?
Yeah, I seen what Gilbert said, and that kind of annoyed me about like, oh, if he had Kobe's mentality or whatever, like, but you can say that about a lot of players. I think he could have done more,
yeah,
in terms of because he was an 8-time All-Star, so that's he was definitely
only like a
2-time
All NBA player, which is wild.
Which is very wild. I mean, I think those Nets teams, that could have been a real turning point because when he joined that Nets team, they had just came off back-to-back finals appearances, and then they didn't improve, and then from there he just kept getting bounced around, and he kind of just took a lesser role. Same with Dallas. Even when he was with the Magic, that was a team that had just left the NBA finals or whatever, and they never got back.
He's been on 3 teams like that.
Yeah.
Think about that.
He bouncing around like Rudy Gay.
They similar games. Not to say Rudy is as good as Vince, but they have similar games.
Baltimore legend.
Similar games.
Yeah, shout out to Rudy Gay.
I always felt like Vince. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just he always looked like a superstar, but it didn't feel like he always was, I guess, or he was for like a very brief time. Like I felt like
it wasn't brief.
Some of the years in Toronto, he was just kind of there with nobody.
Yeah,
and that kind of stunted him a little bit. But I do think like that Nets team, they should have been better. I thought who they lose, Kittles.
I agree. Yeah, with Kittles, Kidd, Kenyon Martin, like they were supposed to be a really good. Richard Jefferson was on that team. Like they were supposed to be something, and they just weren't.
ORRIE. Yeah, I didn't understand a lot of his stops. He just, I don't know. Like the Dallas year, I was like, oh man, they probably gonna go back to the finals, adding him, and that kind of wheels was falling off anyway on that.
Yeah.
Or you got something on Vince?
I sure do. The greatest semifinals in NBA history was when we went up against them in Toronto. And
you said semifinals?
Yeah, they haven't been at the semifinals in a long time.
He hit that shot, and it was like slow motion. I'm like, oh, thank you.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, here we go. But that semifinals, him and AI.
Y'all won that, right?
Yes, we did in 7. They were dropping 40s and 50 bombs against each other.
Yeah, they were going at it.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, that was like his playoff moment. Yeah.
Vince Sanity.
People got mad at him for. If I don't know if y'all remember, people got mad at him for getting his degree and not being with his team. He got criticized for that.
Earlier that
I'm sorry, going to graduation.
And he had to
going to graduation.
Yeah. And he went to the graduation,
Man, that's people gonna say something about everything, but he probably
right. That's a memory for the rest of his life, man.
Yeah, first generation of his family probably went there.
Right.
Question for y'all though. Everybody gonna answer this too. What's your favorite Vince dunk?
The Olympic dunk.
The Olympics.
Oh, jumping over my man.
Yeah, that dude didn't make
Mine
the
is the cradle where he goes around the goal, dunks it, and then jumps something like that. That was I still to this day I'm like, what did he do? Like that dunk was crazy.
I think mine was the one in the rim, like his straight in the rim. Because one, you had to see the replay to know what he actually did.
Watched that together. And when I remember we watched that live at Derrick's house in his room, and when he did the dunk, I remember the crowd was quiet. We was just like, what was that? And then he was like pointing at to look at the replay, and they showed it in slow. I was like, okay.
By far, everybody can say by far the best dunk contest probably ever.
Oh yeah, performance, not like just because he was in it, but
that dunk contest was probably one of the best dunk contests ever.
Yeah, it was that Francis,
Tracy McGrady,
Steve Francis, him, and I can't remember who else.
I'll say
Jordan.
I'll still say it was one of the best. I ain't gonna say it was the best. I think I still hold Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, that's the best one.
The best
one. Or Jordan and Dominique.
That was actually that was like actually
they got good later. This dunk contest was good the whole entire dunk contest. That Levine and Gordon, because they had
only Vince was really good in the dunk contest. Like Vince was amazing. You don't remember Tracy McGrady's dunk?
Steve had a couple of dunks. Yeah, bro.
But you remember them like you remember Mike and Dominique dunking?
They don't remember Dominique dunk.
Right.
All right, how about this? Who was the fourth guy in the dunk contest with Vince Carter?
Steve Francis,
Jerry Stackhouse,
Tracy McGrady.
No, was it
was Stackhouse?
Jerry Stackhouse in that dunk contest in 2000. Yeah. Go Google it. We can put money on that too. Like,
he's saying
go Google that.
I do want my $30 though before we leave. I want my $30 before we leave.
You didn't pull up the play.
I will pull up the play. You want to do it now or you want to wait?
But the sad thing is, if we're being honest, that's the best part of Vince Carter's career.
That's why I think he underachieved.
All-star game.
I think when you think about Vince, every time you think about him, automatically you go straight back to the Toronto jersey. Yeah, you go back to the Toronto jersey. That's all.
And he was much more than dunking, but
that's what I'm saying. I think he like I said, you said that fight, like I said, with him and AI, they went at it. That was a good war. But it's just you think about it, it's like, dang, I don't even know if he did it. Did he? No, he didn't even make it to the finals with that Phoenix team.
He never went to the finals.
No, he never.
Like, I mean, I'm talking like the Western Conference Finals, the Eastern Conference Finals, nothing like that. He just wasn't. I think if he made it to the Eastern Conference Finals,
I don't think he ever went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think in 2010 the Magic. No, the Magic they played Boston in 2010. No.
He wasn't on that team.
Okay, that's the play. Then in 2010, he was on that Magic team.
All right, everybody, is this a slide?
Right, here's the play. It's the slide. Like,
play it again.
Right there. That's the slide right there. So
that ain't no slide.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's not a slide. You go look at Jaden. Cuts back. He stiff arm it and then he slides.
No, that's not a slide, bro. He made a football play before trying to go down.
No, but he slid, bro.
It looked like to me. It don't look like a tackle.
Stiff arm, my man. You say slide after you stiff arm somebody.
It's slid. He slid though, but that's cool.
That ain't no slide. That's not a slide.
He did slide, bro. It's okay. Like,
all right.
He stiff armed the dude and then he slid. Like, that's what happened.
He made a football play and then tried to make a
It
non-football
looks like
play.
a slide. It looks like a slide to eat the way he
What's this look like?
That looked like a slide. Where did he slide? You see feet, then knees hit the ground.
No, you see his foot extended. You see
how
his
are you
leg.
sliding and your feet behind you?
You
How
see,
are you sliding your feet
what are you
behind
talking about? His leg is in front of him, sliding.
That's what I'm like.
His leg was not in front of him, dog.
How you
His
sliding?
leg was behind him.
Go back to the clip. Go back. Hold on.
Boom, feet behind him.
His legs are behind him.
To the other video, you literally see it from the side. His leg is in front of him. Please go back.
He literally. Oh my gosh.
Please go back.
And go to the other video.
You said $30?
Hold on, look. Wait,
funny, but either way, I'm winning. Like
look, there it goes. There it
he
goes.
slid, bro.
His leg was in front of him because he was running.
Oh my God. What? Look at it.
Is that not a slide? That's sliding.
His leg looked like the dude behind him. That's a stride.
His leg's in front of him. His whole leg is in front of him.
He's sliding.
Look at his feet.
Slide like that. Where's the slide?
Is it slide? Come on, Jarrell. Come on.
Bro, that's a slide.
And his feet end up right there. How do your feet end up behind you sliding?
Because he got tangled up with the dude tackling from behind. That's what I'm saying.
He was already tackled.
No,
let's get to something else. Since Orrie's here, let's get to something else.
I'm glad K-Dub agreed because someone with common sense, but it's cool.
Orrie, what is that a slide? Yes or no?
So what are y'all debating? I don't understand what's going on. What happened?
Did Jaden slide or did he not slide on that play?
So some common sense there, Orrie. Have common sense.
I mean, I didn't really see a slide, but I mean, y'all don't think he was tackled?
2-1.
Yeah, I didn't see that in that video. I didn't see slide.
Well, 2-1. It's all right, Jarrell.
It's cool,
let's talk about this Embiid shoving his reporter.
A real one saw it.
We all journalists. We all write different things, different stuff. Was this a good move, bad move, or what? Embiid? What are you doing, Embiid? Like, kick him out the league, please.
He shouldn't have got suspended, bro.
Stop, man. Stop.
What
you really trying to set me off?
Why do you hate
y'all? Thank you.
Kick this man out the league.
Why do you have issues like this man over the summer? I know. Side note, over the summer, I said we was asking about top 5 players in the league. And I said Embiid was one of the top 5. And he was like, "What? You know,
he's
like
not top 5 in the league.
Of course,
he's one. He's clearly like the most dominant, one of the most dominant players in the league. He steps on the court, it's over. He's going for 25, 30 plus.
We're not. That's not. The thing says
here we go with it. Y'all right back where y'all left off.
And being shoving a reporter. We can get to his accolades and all he doing on court and all this other stuff because he ain't played a game this year. But let's not
played a game.
Let's not talk about it right now. And what are they, 2-8 or whatever? But whatever.
I mean, listen.
Okay, they're 2 losses behind the 4th seed in the East right now. Go look at the standings. They got 7 losses.
I know what it is.
3 seed, I think, got 5.
I know what it is.
That ain't a good thing, Orrie.
Oh,
this reporter.
Yes. Marcus Hayes.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
Why are you doing this? Get this man out the league.
No.
Come on, bro.
First of all, the press conference on the Friday before this happened, he calls out Marcus Hayes for writing some BS about his son and his father.
Was it BS?
I'm sorry, his son and his dead brother.
Context. It was just.
It was BS. It was no. First of all, Derrick, and you know that when you're trying to write a story, just like journalists like to do this a lot. They'll talk about the regular folk trying to get, they doing it for clickbait. It's the same fundamentals as journalism. Why am I reading this? What is the headline for? I mean, this is just basic
that's
stuff.
why we write headlines.
Big ass
headlines.
Tabloids. Tabloids a fancy word for clickbait. That's the same thing. So he writes this dangling story, and he's talking about, well, basically what he said was, you know what, MB, you said that you was dedicating your career and everything to your dead brother and your son. But guess what? To do that, you got to come to work. What? You trying to say I ain't living up to what I'm doing for my family? Who the hell do you think you are? And you don't even talk to me about it. You just making some crap because I'm hurt, because I'm trying to do what I can do to get on the damn court, and you're going to write some BS about my dead brother? Now, at the end of the day, do I condone putting your hands on another man and whatnot? Absolutely not. Should he be suspended? Fine. Yes, absolutely. I will not say, oh, you shouldn't have gotten no. But sometimes people play stupid games, they get stupid prizes. You say something to the wrong person, and these are to stop treating them like they robots. We got to stop treating them like, oh, well, you make all this money. You make all this money. You can't have any feelings. Why don't you just shut up and dribble? Why don't you just shut up and dribble? No, Fox News. We're not just going to shut up and dribble. We're going to say what we want, when we want, and how we want it. If you got something to say about it, then see me. So he got a little hot. He got a little angry. He's a little frustrated. Okay, he human. All this talk about mental health and mental awareness and in our feelings and things like that, instead of holding that stuff back, we want to crucify the man and say something ridiculous like kick him out the league, which I know you're saying that tongue-in-cheek, Derrick. But at the end of the day, you can understand the emotion, especially when it hit close to home. You're talking about, and here's the thing about that. As the offended party, you can't tell me how I'm supposed to feel. If you offend me, you don't get the right to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. You don't get the right to do that. I feel how I want to feel. And money, damn money, ain't got nothing.
Just don't assault me.
You can't look. That's the thing about fucking around and finding
out. Like he stole off on it, which he had every right to.
You can't.
Has he been suspended? Now, first of all, he didn't. First of all, from my hair, he didn't assault the man. He hit his shoulder, like, but he still should not have made contact with him and whatnot. The Sixers organization, or
that's weak, bro. Okay.
If you want to use the legal definition, lawyer up. Okay.
I mean, legally, they have to though. Like the NBA has to do that legally, right?
In Boston, assaulted a reporter. That's what I should put on here.
In Boston,
bro, if a reporter talked about Deuce right now and Jason Tatum pushed the reporter, you wouldn't say he should be suspended right now.
You know,
this is the business we work in. This is the stuff we go to all the time. We are in the
only work wins. Only work wins.
I feel for my job. This is my career. This is what we do every day. So when people attack the media, when people come at us,
brother, bro,
I have to talk about. He talked about how he was motivated, and his motivation came from his child and his brother. That was the context they used it in the report. That's not saying out the way.
You better than that.
That's what he's saying.
You way better than that, bro.
His motivation came from them. Is that saying something wrong?
Everything but, being a black man out there on the court.
Oh, God.
You better than that, bro.
They can't go to the stands and slap him.
Come on, San Antonio now. Come on, San Antonio. Look, they don't look too much different out there now. Come on now.
In Boston, they bold with it. Yeah, you already know. They've already said it.
He's just thinking more about everything outside of basketball because he ain't thinking about basketball. He ain't focused on nothing.
But also,
this man
I blame the organization. I feel that on that part. He's your number one player. He's your star player. You see how he feels. He feels some type of way about it. He announced it. He let it be known. Right then and there, you should be like, hey, you know what? We're going to keep you away. You don't need to come inside this week. We'll grant you access next week.
Your key card is off.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. Like I said, we have an issue. You have issues, and we need to stop that from happening. So the organization should have been better about it. That's your star player. You notice everything he does and says. You pay attention to everything. You pay attention to his needs. So I blame that on them as well. Also, I blame it on his Embiid's team. Maybe have somebody else, do the shove, like goddamn push him. Don't let it.
But Kato, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. The Sixers been a pretty badly ran organization for a while. ORRIE, I'm sorry, but even the stuff with the whole he ain't gonna play back-to-backs no more. I don't think that came from Embiid. I think when he signed that contract, they sat down and said, "This is our plan." And I feel like they kind of pigeonhole him into saying that like that. Like, I don't think that should have came from him, even if it is true. I feel like they did that for a reason, probably at the beginning of the year. They don't want fans buying necessarily. Look, he ain't gonna be at every game, y'all. So we just letting y'all know. But it shouldn't have. They made him look like the bad guy, and I don't think it's his fault.
He can't be at every game. You know why? He injured every other
game. I mean,
that's why.
He said. I mean, look. When it comes down to it, yes, he's a big man.
I'm top 5 guy.
Yeah, when he steps on the court, he's very dominant. He's won the MVP.
He ain't on the court though. He's not on the court though. Like he's not.
He's not on the court. Like I said, it's like I said, it's a double whammy. Like I said, his knees are bad. It's pretty much.
Like they ain't gonna get better.
Like I said, that's why they have to manage it and maintenance it. You know, like I said, maybe he can't do back to back. You know, putting that stress, he needs to relieve, give more time. You know, to heal up because it's not about like it's
a 30-year-old man.
It's gonna swell up. He's 7 foot. He's 7'2". Like I said, you don't know that stress running back and up down the court at this point. It is the same thing happened with Yao Ming. You seen what happened?
That was winning championships at this age, at the bigger weight, bigger dude. He was.
We don't even know how Shaq Mama got him out.
He did have Kobe Bean Bryant and Dwayne Wade. I mean,
exactly.
Like, let's give a little.
Hey, look. Well, I would say the same for Paul George and Maxey and James Harden and Jimmy Butler, and we keep going, but he didn't on the court. He ain't on the court.
Don't say Ben Simmons.
Did you say Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons was an All-NBA player. I mean, he came second in Defensive Player of the Year playing beside him. Let's not act like
this is why
he always been what he is today now.
Because then they get to act crazy like this.
Hey, look, K-Dub and JERRELL. I bet you if this was 5 years ago, y'all would be telling me how good Ben Simmons is going to be against your great Joel Embiid. I guarantee you I could have got some of that out of y'all.
I never know. I promise you.
His confidence is
I'm
gone.
Sure they was talking about it. I'm sure they was talking
about it. I know they were. I know y'all said they was going to beat us at one point in time. Come on now. Let's be real now.
Still saying it.
Oh, I think when Jimmy was there, definitely beat y'all. When Jimmy was there, yeah, definitely beat y'all.
Where's Jimmy? Where's Jimmy?
Kawhi
play us a couple times. What you talking about? Where Jimmy
is Harris over me?
Knock asses out. What you talking about?
But my thing is like, yo, and Ori know this. He done had some. Joel done had a little bit of help, and he ain't getting it done.
A little bit. He had a lot of help.
He done had some help. Like, yeah.
What lot of help?
What lot of help?
Y'all
lot of help. Give me the lot. What's the lot of?
A max player in Tobias Harris. You had a max player in Ben.
You made the right. Hey, look, that's the organization. You made the wrong choice.
You had a max player, Paul George. Now, let's see what he do. You have Maxey. I mean, do we need to keep going down the list? You have Ben Simmons.
Now.
You have Rose.
This ain't Maxey's first year though, Ori.
Like I said, it's the organization just made.
What you the number 1 seed some of these years?
Close to
1 year. Number 1 seed.
They finally win this ring, and they just start.
If I'm a top 5 player, can I not lead my team
crazy because y'all won this
conference finals? Can I
not? No, JERRELL. The last time you was on the podcast, did we not have the same conversation about this top 5? And did I not tell y'all that I didn't think Joel Embiid was top 5 player? This is the last time we was on here.
Then you won 11,
and that was before. I'm just saying that was before we won that was before the playoffs started, I believe.
Last season, man was putting up 35
when I was
11
on the I just want to check.
Before that, he was putting 33 and 10.
Before what? What was that last part you said? Before he got what?
When it matters most, what is he doing?
I mean, it's cool that he does score a lot of points, but can he do it in May?
Stats in the fourth quarter.
Can you start playing basketball now and keep playing in June?
Give me that.
He can't do it. He will never be playing basketball in May. He will never be playing basketball in May. Either he's going to be hurt or his team ain't going to make it.
Or you got a question? What you say?
They've never. I don't know if he's ever played in May now. Has he ever played in May?
Tell me his plus minus against the Knicks last year. Tell me what happened.
Second round, I don't think go to May.
Look, it may go down a little.
The Knicks when they lost in 5 or 6.
Every time he came off the court, tell me his plus minus. Tell me his plus minus against the Knicks in that playoff last year. Tell me what he did to get back on.
He need more help. You feel like he got enough help now?
He need a LeBron. Need more help.
Yes. This is the best. This is. I'm gonna tell you something. I really mean this. This is the best supporting cast he has ever had.
Maybe depth wise, but not talent.
And they 2-7.
Huh?
I don't know. I feel like when I say this, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Hold on. Before you go saying that, I'm gonna say
catch, but they 2-7. Come on.
When I had Jimmy, that team of y'all was locked and
That's
loaded.
the better team.
Y'all had Jimmy, y'all had JJ Redick, y'all had Tobias, y'all had all them.
Stop ignoring Ben Simmons, please. Stop ignoring him.
Ben was good then.
He was good. He was really good.
And he's admitted to it.
All right.
He was good. He was good. He was good.
He was good.
No. I hear you, but I'm listen, guys. Overall, this is the best supporting cast. I'm talking about 1 through 9. This is the best supporting cast he's ever had.
The defense, I don't know if it's the best. Because to me, like he said, Paul George at 35 years old, I don't even think he's half of what Jimmy Butler was at 29 or whatever he was.
Lowry, Oubre, like Lowry, he ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. I like Oubre, decent.
Oubre. I'm talking about Caleb. I'm talking about the young boy from Duke. I'm talking about the young boy from the Olympics. I'm talking about my man that grabbed boards. That's back.
Yabusele.
I'm talking.
We know Yabusele.
All he do is grab the boards.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a decent player. He was decent when he was with us. He just was too young.
Yeah,
but it's still Poppy, and it's gonna matter. And when are they going? All three of them gonna play together? One time, like you know what I'm saying? Like, one game.
Maxie's back in 2 weeks. Maxie's back in 2 weeks.
He hurt again?
But I'm telling you, yo. But I'm telling you, yo, the young boy from Duke, he got game. He can get his shot.
McCain, I like him too. I do with the pretty nails.
I mean, look, hey, I don't care. You just play. Guess who? This the younger generation. That's what they do. Okay.
Yeah, I just
think. They don't care. Whatever.
But nah, he can hoop. He got to stop getting hit in his head or whatever he keep having going on. But to me, man, it's like I can hear y'all now. This what we talking about right now is going to be why Joel gets another pass into next year. Is because he doesn't have enough good players, and they're all hurt, and he's hurt, and we're just going into year 10 now. That next year when he magically is more healthy than he was at 25, it's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. His body already deteriorated.
Can I ask the panel a question? Let me ask y'all this: why should an athlete get blamed if his body fails him? Why is that his fault?
Not blaming him, but should we give him a pass? Is he still a top 5 player off of some time?
Tell me this: when was the best season Embiid was healthy and in shape?
He's always first of all.
Yeah, because we know the answer. Because I know how the season ended. Derek. We know how it ended.
Derek is slick, and I don't like the way
putting in the work. You don't see Embiid working out videos working out in the summer.
Derek,
you don't see much of that.
First of all, being slick. Derek, you're being slick because you don't know that. Number one, number two. So I don't like the way you asked that question. When's the last time he's in shape? He has been in shape every year. He's been getting better and better and better. The man has lost weight. The man has devoted his money and mind towards getting better and healthier and whatnot. So he has evolved. His maturity level. He is not as immature as he was when he was younger. So mentally, physically, the man's married, got kids now. You got to count all of that. And he is every year has gotten better. Every year he comes back, he adds something to his game. So that shows you progress. When a man comes back, you can't say he's declined. There's no decline in his game on the court. Now, y'all have not seen that, right? Y'all haven't seen it, right? On the court? There's no decline, right?
Some playoff games,
yeah. Right? It depends. I think the biggest problem with his game is his stamina.
Playoff games, his like I said,
his consistent in playoff games is shaky.
It don't seem like he really ever in shape, Ori. Like he kind of runs out of gas at the end. He do. I mean, y'all just said it in the playoffs. He don't show up in the latter games, right? What do y'all think that comes from? You think he's just really good one night, and then 2 weeks later he's hurt now? Like sometimes he's just kind of out of shape. He run out of gas. The ball go through him every play.
But that's
what playoffs are.
It's not because he's not in shape. It's because he has not been healthy. He has never never been healthy in the playoffs ever. Either he entered and got hurt during the rounds, or he got hurt, had to work his way back and come in. He has never been healthy all the way through, and that's
ain't that a lot of players?
No, that's not a lot of players. I honestly, it's just been he's just had bad luck, and I think he gets
the same five. We know
bad injury luck for 10 years.
Yeah.
He missed his first 2 years.
And counting.
So last year in the playoffs, he was 33-10. Before that, 23-9.
Was he hurt?
Like I said, I'm just showing.
If he hurt for the 33-10, you take that every day of the week.
He came off injury to come back.
So he was hurt, giving you 33-10.
That's pretty elite.
Exactly.
That's top 5.
So that's how you know you great.
But if he would have won, will we be talking about he was hurt?
That's like top 5 numbers right there.
Absolutely.
That's top 5 for what? A day?
Yes,
for one day? Yeah, you're right. He looks top 5 for a weekend.
No,
do.
From Monday to about the next Tuesday.
Right. Hey, look, we played the next 5 weekends, though. That's the problem. You was the MVP weekend 1, but now we in weekend 12. And you ain't played since weekend 1, but you looked amazing. You look better than everybody else from week 2 to week 12 in week 1. But you only played 1 fucking week.
They finally won that 1 ring. They picking at everything. You ain't do this.
No. We did this before.
We did do this before. We did. I've been the same. Again, y'all told me Tatum ain't top. Is Tatum still not top 5 players?
And Tatum, you can't sit on here and say.
I wanted to say that for last.
Hold on, Harper. You can't sit up here and say we didn't criticize the Celtics. You can't sit up here and say we didn't call out our team and didn't say this from the last 2 to 3 years. You can't say we ain't did this.
Y'all clowned us last time. Remember what was going to happen again in the playoffs? Remember that?
From a guy from top 5, when it matters most, he can't get his team over the hump. And my criteria, now everybody has a different criteria for a superstar, is can you put your team on your back and get you to a Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, or to the finals and actually compete? He's been 10 years in the league and still haven't got out the first round. Sixers haven't second round. Sixers haven't got out the second round since 2001 when he was just talking about AI Vince Carter going at it. Like, come on. You talk about your top tier guys that's in the league, Luka, Green, Jokic, players like that. Day in and day out, they're putting that team on their back and getting them to compete in June and compete later.
Hold on, wait. And let's be honest. How was he able to play this summer? Like that? Come on, Ori. It didn't look bad. You was able to play in the Olympics, and you wasn't playing as much, but you were playing. How we just now? I can't play at all.
That was a mistake.
People didn't want him to play in the Olympics.
But he didn't look good the first 5 games in the Olympics, but that's a different story.
But again, it's like, what is the plan? Like, if you're this hurt, why?
Hang on. But see, now I got you, Derek. Now I got you, because you just said here, and I believe if you can rewind the tape, when does it matter when it matters the most? In the Olympics, when it mattered the most against Jokic in a medal round, he kicked his ass. Did he or did he not? When it mattered the most, did it happen?
You're right. Yes, he did. No?
He played well. He
played 33-10.
I just proved you wrong. Because you just said when it mattered the most.
Well, listen. You talk about an Olympic team. We talk about in the NBA. You talking about an Olympic team. You playing against the best.
It matter most.
Are you really?
Look at y'all dropping the bar for the MVP in the league now. Come on, man. This motherfucker is a top 5 dominant player, but now the Olympics is where it matters the most.
Oh, then you tell me 33-10, 35-7, 18 and.
But you losing. You still losing.
Then we gotta go through KD, LeBron, Steph Curry, and all the. Come on, guys, are we doing this right now?
Well, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Let me rewind this. So, in a single elimination game against the best player in the world, when they going at it for the freaking gold medal, we're going to say it doesn't matter. But in a 7-game series, we have game after game after game to try to win. That matters more than a single elimination game? Is that what you're telling me? Against the best player in the world?
Never said it.
Is that what you're telling me?
Never said it.
You get me with the Carmelo Anthony right now? Is this the Carmelo Anthony?
All I'm saying is
Harper just.
Why can't he do that in the playoffs when they need him? I mean, we can go back to the.
He did it in the freaking Olympics against the best player in the world. Why don't?
So that's good enough. Is that good enough now to do it in the Olympics.
I know. Harper, literally, this is what I just said. I wanted to prove Derrick wrong. I literally just proved him wrong because Derrick said a few minutes ago, when it matters the most, he doesn't do such and such. And I just proved Derrick wrong. When it mattered the most, he actually did do something, kicked the best players in the world ass, and got his team to advance in the round and help to the medal round. So is Derrick right or wrong? He's wrong, right?
Well,
is Derrick right or wrong? Are you wrong? Yes or no, Derrick? You wrong?
Talking about the NBA now, you want the best players in the world. I mean,
you see how we chasing that is?
I mean, I can't put this. Ain't nobody on here gonna put the same weight of the Olympics with the best players in the league against maybe four NBA players on the other team. Y'all gonna put that over there? Y'all agree with that too?
No, because Derrick he made qualifiers.
No answer.
When you are the best. Derrick made the qualifiers.
He got to up and be resume because he has nothing on it.
That's the only reason I think he even played on the Olympic team. He got to win something.
Played on the Olympic team, but your team back in Philadelphia, you haven't played a game yet, and now you shoving reporters and doing all this other stuff. Get this man out the league.
Hey, look, I want JERRELL and K-Dub to answer, is Jason Tatum, has he now done enough to be a top 5 basketball player? No, I know what the answer is. I just want to hear it today.
Oh, Harper, no.
No, right?
I don't know what that's supposed to sound like. It's not me, but no.
So what does he got to do now? What do we got? He got to win Finals MVP now. He has to win that award.
Can I speak?
Go ahead. You were on mute. I didn't know if you was checked out on me or what. I'm my bad.
I will currently say right now, my top 5 players from what I'm watching this season, right now. Like I said,
that's what we live in.
Yeah. Greek. I'm gonna say Edwards, Luka, Anthony Davis.
Ooh, he blew Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis has been going crazy. He consistent. Hey,
hold on, say your list again. Say it again.
Greek, Anthony Edwards, Luka, Joker. Dang, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna
say Anthony Davis. So
I'm gonna put Jason. Jason been balling. He been balling and starting coming out the gates this season. Right now, currently, I'm gonna say
like everybody else, right? Like everybody else coming out the gates, right?
Well, it's gonna change. Okay, I got you.
Anthony Davis. We'll see. We'll see. Like Shy, I took Shy out this season. Shy been kind of slacked. He been slacking this season.
Is AD playing?
AD playing. AD took one.
AD took one real quick.
Didn't he get hurt?
Real quick. Have you seen? Yeah. Have y'all seen Kevin Durant playing? Kevin Durant is. Have y'all seen Kevin Durant?
He also just got hurt for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but he's hurt. But he's hurt.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Durant's out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't like talking about these old basketball players no more, man. It's just a nostalgia thing at this point.
Honestly, with KD, the thing about KD's been hooping, but KD, honestly, we know what he can do. It's actually just coming down to like, can you win? Can you actually lead your team? Like, can you
what
do it?
In year 17, 16?
Like this, like he needs that. He needs that.
He do.
He needs that Kobe ring
moment. He needs that moment. Yeah.
He needs that without Shaq ring. He needs that without Shaq type of ring.
Without an all-time great team.
He needs before and after you. He needs that without Shaq. He needs that without. He needs it without Steph ring because it doesn't.
Come on, DC. He don't need that DC. You don't think he need that DC?
Kind of like Bill Belichick needs that ring without Brady. But we'll get back to that. But anyway,
and kind of like Greg Popovich needs to.
He did it in 3 different eras. Watch your mouth.
With the same player, though. With the same player.
What? Dave Robinson, he did it. What you mean?
David Robinson ain't win that without 10 buckets, sir.
20 years. He was winning for 20 years. Like, you can't. Well, he was winning for 20 years. Calm down.
With one player who played 19 years. That
was
a Kawhi-led team.
Hey, look, so I got a hot take for y'all. Y'all will think it's hot.
7 minutes and we out. Let
me ask y'all this. This is something we've been talking about at work. Do you think when Wemby's game matures into what it is, he will be more closer to Kevin Durant or more closer to Giannis?
He'll be more closer to Kevin Durant.
Garnett. I think
you say Garnett?
Either.
He's a more.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm gonna say he's
I'm not
definitely he
mad at
needs to
that.
be a more fierce attacker. That's gonna be what makes him so a force to be reckoned with. Joker,
I agree, K Dub, more your angle, and only reason I say that, Jarrell, I just don't think his shot ever gonna get to the like he not really a good 3-point shooter right now. Like I don't do we think he gonna shoot 40% from three?
he could be a cat. He could definitely be a cat,
Do you
but he
think
needs
that'll like really help his game though? Like the 7'5" guy shooting, making 2 threes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he really needs to have that as a real part of his game.
no, he
Like you
doesn't.
said, to be on the high block, the high post, that's where he need to live. Like to me, him shooting, he be shooting like 7, 8 threes in games. I know they experimenting, but it's just like
But
it feels
that's the
pointless.
way we play basketball now. Like you got
He shouldn't
Anthony
play back.
Edwards
He's got a
leading
chance to
the league
change
in threes a
basketball back
game.
though.
Mhm.
He does. He does.
He do. It ain't gonna be at the 3-point line. I don't. I just don't. He too tall for that. It's just. I don't think his game. He gonna do his most work shooting deep threes.
I feel like
That's
like I
fair.
said, it's experimenting. I feel like we should definitely like let them cook, because he actually has the potential to do all this. Because like people be trying to copy, they be trying to copy the recipe. They trying to make him make other prototypes of him, but they ain't nowhere near. Like them top two picks, Wizards guy in Atlanta. Them dudes is,
Sar's
ooh,
not on that level. They just French. Like Sar's gonna be a
yeah.
really good defensive player. He's
Defensively,
gonna be
Sar is
fine, but
pretty
he's not.
good. I like him on defense.
Mhm.
Sar is fine. He's not Wimby. Wimby is an alien, bro.
Yeah.
He got a real chance, barring injury, to we could be saying, hey, that's the greatest basketball player we've ever seen play.
They
If
really have
everything
to.
go right.
I
They
don't see
really
that.
They just need to make another. They have to get
Okay.
another weapon outside of him. Like everybody else, nobody scares. Nobody's scary on that offense on the offense side of the ball. Like
What's the guy
the best
Vessel? Is
Vessel is straight. Johnson is
he
good.
just got back?
Yeah, Johnson is pretty straight. They want
Careful.
Johnson. They want Johnson to be good. They keep trying to force Shohan. Like he's. I think
They
he's a
just keep
garbage.
playing him out of position. Like
Yeah, I
he
think
like
he.
a do it all type of guy.
I think they should just put him on the bench and let him lead the 6 man. Honestly, for them, because but like I said, I think uh, I think it's just going to be on the supporting cast they put around him on what you want to do. Are you going to make him play like a Dwight and put around a lot of shooters around him, or maybe he is going to be like on that cat offense where he can go out step out there. But I think he should definitely be on the block end down in the paint.
Why you think he kind of struggled this year?
I think it's like I said, it's just a new system. I mean, he's actually playing with a actual point guard who's getting him the ball. I think he just needs to. I think he's just, like I said, he's doing too much. Once he gets in that, once he know his lane and how to close out game. Like I said, they need somebody else he can defer to. He's doing too much. Somebody else who can, like I said, be a threat on the
Is
offensive side.
Pop coming back?
Depend. I
It's
guess
talking like he might not.
I think it's just his health. I'm gonna give him time. He's getting, like I said, man, the man's old. So give him some time to rest on that part.
Probably that
Tim
wear and
Duncan
tear,
ready?
man.
Hmm?
Is Tim ready to win y'all some more rings, man?
You said who?
Tim Duncan, is he ready to win y'all some more rings?
Sometimes not all great players are meant to be coaches. But and I don't know if Tim is that guy, but he could definitely.
Yeah,
I
like
think he's
JJ Redick.
JJ. I think is definitely. I don't know. The only thing about some of these basketball players, I don't like they don't get to sit on the bench. Like why are they not like Steve Nash? I don't know why Steve Nash just automatically got a head coaching position, just like
Because KD wanted him
You
to
know
have
why?
it.
yeah, yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying, like,
know why.
why are these guys jumping when you haven't really coached? Like, you watch basketball, yeah, you can sit here and coach a little league team, little AAU team, but
What
NBA,
Kyrie say? What Kyrie and KD say? We don't really
Don't
need
need
no
a coach.
coach. We are the coach.
Yeah.
yeah,
They just want a homeboy that's going to agree with
But,
them. But I do think JJ
but
not going to
I
do
mean,
that for long. I don't think so. I don't know how that's going to end, but I don't think JJ, he don't fit the mold of a
we know how it's
Laker
going to end.
coach.
how's it going
Yeah,
in?
we know how it's going. Yeah, we know how it's going. Even if
He
he
gonna
win a
get fired,
championship,
bro.
they'll
Like,
still fire you. I mean,
yeah, we know how this is going to end. It's just how he's
But
going to get
also,
there.
but also with the Lakers, it's just like this is a team. What you've seen this team be together for what now? It's been going on 2, 3 seasons. Like this ain't gonna work. Like I need to add something else. Do
talking about
something.
the
Switch.
Lakers.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they need a third. They need a third guy, and it ain't Russell. It ain't Reeves.
I said Levine, they need to throw everything they can to try to get Levine. He a guy that can fill it up. He probably ain't the best fit, but he can shoot, he can catch and shoot, he can get his own bucket. Better than freaking Austin Hunter Reeves.
His knees is messed up. His knees are probably worse than Embiid's knees.
Oh,
is he talking about Zach Levine?
Yeah, I agree. They probably are. Well, I ain't gonna say they worse than his knees because he did play last night, Orrie.
Well, Embiid might be suspended where he should be.
Don't worry, Embiid got something for everybody on TNT tomorrow night. I hope Barkley and Shaq talk to him because I'm mad at Barkley for this crap he was talking about Embiid. I hope they interview him after we beat the Knicks' ass tomorrow.
He probably said the right stuff. He probably said the right stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. Quick thoughts. Auburn players fighting on the plane. What y'all think?
They were fighting.
Is that what happened? They were fighting.
Was selfish because, like the dude, he kept asking for the ball in the highlight. He never got the ball. He was hot, and then guess he spazzed on one of his teammates, and they fought about it. That's just bad sportsmanship, bro. Like,
sportsmanship.
You're not getting the ball, so what? We winning. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
we'll figure it out in practice, bro.
They were
like,
up
come
40.
On, that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't get the ball. Okay. That's selfish basketball, man. He don't need to be on the team for that. Now, he should be not on the team. You talking about out the league. Like, yeah, bro. Get off the team, man.
But no suspension for Embiid.
Did you hear the audio? Did y'all hear the audio from the pilot? Did y'all hear the audio for that? Did you hear about that?
That was funny.
No.
Yeah, they played audio from the pilot talking about the fight. They had to turn the plane back. They had to land quick. They had the air traffic control. They recorded the audio. Said, "Yeah, we got a couple of guys fighting here on the plane. We're going to have to find whatever to land." Messing with the FAA, fighting on a dang on plane. Their audio's out there. Y'all find it.
Liberty and the Dodgers for winning the championship. Shout out to the Dodgers, but we'll get rid of them soon.
Shout out Freddie Freeman, man. He balled out.
Oh, definitely shout out Freddie Freeman. What a MVP.
If Doc Rivers doesn't turn around, he should never get another NBA coaching job in the NBA after this.
I agree.
It's his fault.
Oh, it's definitely his fault, bro.
It's definitely his fault. Definitely.
This the common denominator. This the common denominator. If he not scoring 25 points, he a liability on the court. Because I don't know if y'all watched our game with them the other day, we hunted him the whole second half to the point that Doc was trying to take him out the
liability defensively.
That's what I'm saying. He scored 13 points. You can't give me 13 points and we score 58 on you. That ain't gonna win no games.
You know that Wizards.
If he not scoring 30 to offset what his 30 he gonna give up, it ain't gonna work. You don't have a point of attack defender anymore in Drew. You have Dame who will get out of the way. And I really thought the Bucks thought because Giannis and Lopez are first team defense that was enough. But they can't. Lopez can't stop his man and the guy going to the rim all night. It's just very easy to see their team and see the problems. They have no wing defenders. Oh God. This is the topic today right here.
We was talking to our homeboy who was supposed to be here, and he talked about Kobe being a great defender. And he went on and said he was better defender than Tony Allen.
Scottie Pippen, clearly a better defender than Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan is the only defender that is better. It was. I got a lot of people I work with like this too.
You said he was?
Never mind, man. Y'all really trying to make me mad. That's a dumb
you
question.
think Kobe Bryant's one of the best?
Another time.
I just want to know the answer.
Another time.
He was one of the best